Am I the asshole for choosing an adults-only hotel for our destination wedding? I'll be as succinct as possible. My newly engaged fiance and I are getting married in November in Mexico. We live in New York, but I am a second-generation immigrant, so we picked a destination wedding so my extended family could easily join without visa issues. We called today to tell my fiance's brother and sister-in-law that we're getting married in Mexico at an adults-only hotel. They have 2 kids, 11 and 4. Sister-in-law said she doesn't have anyone to watch the kids, so they can't come. We understood, but said since it's March and they have several months, maybe they can figure out a plan. She then added her work schedule couldn't allow it either. My fiance asked if his brother could still come as he really wanted his family there. Besides his brother, he only has a grandfather who is coming. And then sister-in-law said it would be inconsiderate that we picked a hotel that wouldn't allow her kids and her husband wouldn't take a trip internationally without them since they've never taken a family trip out of the country. The kids were in the background and could be heard yelling, "Let's all go to Mexico, I want to go." Then she abruptly got silent and hung up.
Oh.
I feel bad they can't join and briefly debated finding a new hotel, but I really like this hotel and we've already paid a deposit. Am I the asshole for not wanting to change hotels and stick to adults only, even though it means that my sister-in-law can't attend? Note that they are legally not married and just referred to her as sister-in-law. She always wanted to get married at a destination wedding, so my fiance thinks this is another reason she's getting grouchy towards us. We even offered to add them to the Airbnb that some of my family chose to stay at nearby so that the kids could come on vacation, but then it became about them missing out on the all-inclusive part. There was no pestering. We had a 5-minute conversation and tried to offer alternatives.
No, I don't think you're the asshole. Not if you went through all those hoops to try to get them to still come.
Wait, so true. So true.
Like her being like, well, now I'm missing out on the all-inclusive. It's like, okay, you're just looking for reasons to not go at this point.
Yeah. First thought, it's like, no, but it's also like she already paid the deposit and it's not as though parents never ever travel without their kids. Like, if you want to make it work, many people can make it work, especially because they're not infants. They're 11 and 4.
I was going to say, yeah.
And that totally is like another expense, like if they had to get a nanny or a babysitter or pay someone to take care of them. But I honestly feel like by the time your kids are 11 and 4, they may even have friends that they could stay with.
Yeah.
Like I know that there was people in my grade school that if my mom was like, could Kelly please stay with you for a long weekend?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be like, yeah, sure.
For sure.
She was going to sleep over anyway. Like that kind of thing.
Those are easy ages to figure out, in my opinion.
And I get it that not everyone can, but if you really wanted to try and then do your best to try to attend your sister-in-law's wedding and then you found out you couldn't go, it's fair. Then you're like, I'm sorry, like we can't go.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but she like decided this mentally within a 5-minute phone conversation and OP was offering her alternatives.
Yeah, I don't get that. I think maybe she was right when she was like, they want their own destination wedding.
Yeah.
So they're feeling a little jelly.
I could 100% see that.
I think that's probably the case.
Yeah.
Which really sucks that they're like putting a damper on yours because they can't have what they want, but it's not their problem.
Yeah. So true. It almost seems like, I don't know, it's like, well, we're not going to go because we've never taken a trip out of the country. So are you never going to go on an international trip just because you've never gone on an international trip?
Yeah,
like there's a first time for everyone.
Right. I don't get it.
That's so odd.
So odd. It further reiterates her point that people are psychos when it comes to weddings.
I know.
It brings out an interesting side to people.
And I get that people get jealous. Like if I wanted to have a destination wedding and for some reason I couldn't have one, but then my sister-in-law was having one, of course I'd be jealous, but like I feel like there's a way to be jealous without having to take away from your friend.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. So I don't even think jealousy is like that bad of a thing if you don't want to take it from them.
Correct.
It's like be jealous. Be a little bit jealous that your sister's getting the wedding and you haven't had yours yet.
Yeah.
But does that mean you have to make her experience worse? Like,
right.
No. And you can admit that to her. You can literally be like, damn, I'm jealous. Like, I can't wait to do this for myself. And you're still going to try to figure out a way to make hers great.
Yeah.
Like, there can be both at the same time.
Both can definitely happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the sister-in-law is just jealous in a way that's making her spiteful.
I think she's the asshole.
Totally.
Not you.
The overall vote on this was asshole.
What?
It might have been before some of the edits where she was like, we did offer them alternatives.
Okay.
Overall, the vote was asshole, although the top comment is not the asshole. Have the wedding you want, but when you have a child-free destination wedding, then you have to accept that some people won't come. It's not petty. It's not jealousy. A child-free destination wedding is a huge thing to ask. It is not easy to get someone to take care of 2 kids that long. I agree that is true. Sometimes people aren't able to go, and it's not because of pettiness, and it's not because of jealousy. This situation almost seems like it is, though.
Right. I was going to say, yeah, it's not petty. It's not jealousy. But like she was saying in her post, it is because of that.
Yeah.
So
or
like
she's speculating it is. But it's like when you're acting like that for 5 minutes on the phone.
Yeah.
No one who genuinely wants to go is making that decision within 5 minutes on the phone.
Yeah, right.
While their kids are begging them to go. And while they're being offered alternatives.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hotel, Airbnb right next door that is able to have your kids and your whole family.
Period.
Like, she's doing it to herself.
Yeah, she is.
I think OP's not the asshole. I disagree with the overall vote.
Same. We love being contrarians on this
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.